We'll have a moment of silent meditation and pledge to the flag. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I heard that.
Exactly.
We'll call this meeting of the Monongalia County Commission to order. It is Wednesday, August 28th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and let the record reflect that all three commissioners are present. First item on the agenda is consent and approval with our administrator, Lynetta McClure. Good morning.
Good morning. You have 24 exonerations for $9,723.68. Minutes for August 21st, 2024. Vouchers, General County, $91,211.18. Coal severance, $5,000. 911, $4,762.84. Chestnut Ridge Park, $647.88. Camp Muffley, $3,933.12. Mason-Dixon Park, $405. County Fire Protection, $19,450. Assessor's Valuation, $3,134.07. Payroll, $1,153,891.93. ARPA, $14,957.12. Purchasing card vouchers, General County, $6,669.83. 911, $220.22. Home confinement, $230.50. Mason-Dixon Park, $124.33. Assessor's Valuation, $95.45 for a voucher total of $1,304,733.47. No budget revisions. Position vacancies for boards and authorities are listed on our website, and fiduciary orders for August 28th, 2024.
Motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Do we have any additional fiduciary items?
No, sir.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is introduction of new employees, personnel changes. Camp Muffley.
We have a part-time seasonal maintenance individual, Zachary. Can you help me?
Bozovitz.
Okay. I thought you would get that one. His start date is today, August 28th, $12 an hour. Not eligible for benefits.
Move to approve the employee as presented.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, any others? Yeah. Okay. Next item on the agenda is comments from the public. Anybody wishing to be heard, please raise their hand, come forward, provide your name and address for the record, and be heard. Come forward.
Hi guys,
Good
how are you
morning.
today?
Morning.
Mary Ann Foles, I live at 828 Bloody Run Road. I have a very, I believe, non-controversial thing to talk about today. I grew up going to the 4-H camp pool forever. Probably spent almost every day of the summer when it was sunny there for about 10 years. And I can tell you, one of the things that we had that was awesome was the diving board. That's where all the activity took place. Now, I know the pool is too shallow for a diving board right now, but I wondered if you guys would consider bringing the slides from the old Marilla pool to the 4-H camp pool so that there's at least something that folks can do there other than just get into the water. And I can tell you, I know you've had a lot of good days there this summer, but when I grew up there, we probably had 20% of the population that lives out there now, and we had over 100 kids every single day. It was, you went there to see your friends. I learned to swim there. My parents just dropped me off and said, have at it. Learn to dive, learn to do everything there. And there's just nothing there but water now. So if we could bring the slide from Marilla, which they're getting ready to get rid of, I think that would be a great asset to that pool. And I have already talked to Danielle about it, Danielle Trumbull. So I'm hoping that between you guys and Bow Park, you could figure out a way to make that happen. I think it would be a great asset to that pool. That's all for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Do we have anyone else? Okay, seeing no others, I'll go ahead and close comments from the public. Next item on the agenda is grants. Colleen Kuhn, our office manager.
Good morning.
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 Okay, so the first one I have for you is a request for reimbursement for the Community Development Block Grant in the amount of $1,854.72. The next one I have is the Governor's Highway Safety Program Grant application. I do not have an amount that we are asking for because the Governor's Highway Safety Program assigns that, and it's typically about $130,000. So for that one, I will need you to sign the conditions and assurances in the special conditions. And then the next one I have for you is the Help America Vote Act Security Fund Subgrant Agreement. The county clerk's office has been awarded $16,523.07.
Move to approve the president signing the grant documents as presented.
Second?
Second, and I do have a couple questions.
Okay.
On the community block grant, could you verify that number? I thought it was a higher amount, but maybe I was reading it off the...
But $1,854 and...
Okay, sorry, I was reading
That's
the
okay.
balance.
That's okay.
And then the Governor's Highway Safety Program, again, is that for federal fiscal year? Does that run on a
Yes,
federal? Because
it
it looked
does.
like all the planned activities were August through, I'm sorry, September through.
It is on a federal fiscal year.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the last thing on the Help America Vote Act.
That's what I have a question.
The total project was $19,438.91. The amount you mentioned was the city's, I'm sorry, the county's amount. I'm sorry, that's what we're getting, the grant.
That is what we're
So
receiving.
our part in that is $2,915 or 15% match. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
My question is, I still don't understand what the grant's for.
Um,
I mean, I'm reading it, and I don't understand why the clerk's office got $15,000 or $19,000.
They were doing security upgrades
Oh.
to the election center.
Oh, so it's for security Okay,
Mhm.
okay, I didn't realize that's what it meant. Okay,
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Thanks, Colleen.
Okay, we have a first and second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Security.
All right. Next item on the agenda is correspondence.
Yes, sir. We've got a letter from Governor Justice regarding the 2024 distribution of all county fire protection funds, and we actually got notification, I got a notification from Colleen this morning that was deposited electronically.
Okay.
So we'll add that to the pot, and when the fire departments get together and decide on a recommendation for you all, I guess we'll consider that later.
Okay.
Just clarification, you did say, though, we requested and the chiefs have now set up a committee.
They have.
So that's why
what I
if people wonder
understand,
why
that
we
they have
have
a
it, we wanted the
subcommittee,
committee.
yeah. They
Okay.
have a subcommittee
Thank
working
you.
on recommendations.
Right.
Great.
The other is a thank you letter from Aspire Services Center, Inc. regarding the grant funds that were awarded from the opioid settlement account.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Commissioner Arnett, did you have any correspondence?
No.
Commissioner
No.
Blue? Okay. I just saw one thing pop in, I believe, yesterday. It was a notice from the State Auditor's Office that was a reminder of the State Auditor's training for local government boards and authorities.
It is.
So I guess we'd want to forward that out to all of our boards and
Can
authorities.
you forward that to me? I didn't get that.
Oh, okay. Well, I just assumed you did. I'm glad I
Okay.
brought it up.
Yep.
I have to forward it to you anyhow for the
Yeah.
for the minutes. But if we share that with everybody that would apply for that training, it
Sure.
listed 4 or 5 locations. I believe the closest one is Bridgeport.
Yeah, probably.
Certain times of the year. So I'll make sure that you get that. All right, moving on to the next item. Unfinished business, we have none. New business. Consideration to approve the county questionnaires requested by the West Virginia Office of Emergency Medical Services as required by Legislative Rule 64 CSR 116.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, and this is as a result of Senate Bill 737. This is a legislative rule that came out of that. My only question was, who populated the information on the questionnaire?
Forrest from Monongalia EMS.
Okay, so he was able to reach out all the different
Yes.
counties? Because when I saw information on other counties, I was kind of curious of who populated that.
Yes,
But
that's, yeah, Forrest he did the one from last year, and he helped me with the one from this year.
Okay, so we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Consideration to approve appointment to the Camp Muffley Advisory Board.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay.
We have Jeremiah Bennett. He lives close to the camp. We've been advertising that position, open positions for a while, so.
I met Mr. Bennett and found out where he lived, and we got to talking how they utilize the park, and he seemed to want to be involved, so I suggested he fill out an application, and I'm glad to see he did, and he'll be a
Okay.
welcome addition to our board.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any other new business? Okay. Reports from elected officials and/or department supervisors? Okay, seeing none. Reports from county commissioners. Tom?
Yeah, first, and I'll let Jeff talk more about it, but we have a new District 4 Regional DOH supervisor. Sent out an email to him, and in less than 12 hours, if people notice, they cut Don Knotts Boulevard, the grass, and up, and Jeff is going to talk more about it because he sees it more. But I just want to publicly thank them that, within 12 hours, it was unbelievable that they responded. The other, I was going to do it on the correspondence, but I felt it was more important to do it here. I want to read this from Jeanette Lewis, who is the Community Impact Director for United Way of Mon and Preston counties. I wanted to share the news that I'm retiring and stepping down from my role as Community Impact Director with the United Way. My last day will be Friday, August 30. I'm looking forward to spending more time with my grandson as well as my friends. These past 7 years have flown by, and I've truly loved my job. Incredible people I've had the privilege to work with. I deeply believe in the work we've done, the amazing team, and the positive difference the agency continues to make in our communities. And I just want to say, people may not understand the importance that she has been for this community with United Way and coming up with problems, and specifically the food program has been unbelievable, but she's been an integral part of our community. I'm sorry to see her go, but she's going to try and stay around and do some activities, but I wanted to thank her and publicly note that. That's it.
Yeah, following up with Commissioner Bloom, thank you to the DOH.
Yes.
This time last year, we were all concerned because all the folks were coming in for the pit game, and we had weeds sparking up in the medians and everywhere. And I was back and forth across the road, 857,
Yes.
from where it starts, where the Pierpont Landing, where the pharmacy in Appalachians is, all the way up to the mile ground to the roundabout. During the day, one guy with a truck and a trailer and all the machines, he cut every median.
Yep.
And then weed eated, and it looks wonderful. And we didn't have to so much. By the time Tom asked, it was already done. So it's wonderful to have that gateway into our town when we have 60-some thousand people coming in for a football game. It looks really nice. So thank you very much for taking care of that. Last week, Commissioner Bloom and I and several others around participated in the kickoff on Ridgeway. For the Ridgewood, the demolition for the to start that, kick off that project and start the demolition of all those homes so that can be developed into the East End. I forget what they're
East End Development.
I thought I had to catch your name, but that's pretty good still. So glad to see that project get going and the trucks moving in and start to knock those down so we can push that on further. And congratulations to the Mon County Fair. I understand they had a very successful fair this year, well attended. I wasn't able to attend due to some family commitments, but glad to see that moving in a new direction. A lot of energy on the board now, and I just wanted to offer that to them that we see what they were able to do this year, and it's a good move for them. So,
Sean, if I could add one more thing, both Jeff and I went out to the celebration and cutting the ribbon at Casey Cabin out at
That's right, I forgot.
Chestnut Ridge Park. What an amazing difference. I had stayed in there before with my wife, and it's unbelievable. In fact, it's so nice that they're already getting immediately reservations, and we're looking to see if we can do some others. So I want to congratulate our staff, JR, the workers who built it. And it's just you have to see it to believe it, and it's all ADA accessible.
Yeah, our maintenance and construction groups
Yes.
did an absolutely fabulous job in building that facility. It's really state-of-the-art, and as you say, once you do one, it gets you itching to
Yeah.
just maybe do one a year, every other year, because it really is fantastic.
It was that amazing.
Renetta's eyes are bulging out, 'cause it's, but
Yeah.
J.R. Petsko, our director of parks, he does a good job of managing the levy funds. Each of our park superintendents put forth the projects they want to see completed. And as I stated before, this is just a prime example of our levy dollars, the excess levy for the parks being put to use for our citizens and for those that
Right.
utilize the park. So thank you to all. Thank you for mentioning that, Tom. I
I forgot, I
Seemed
forgot
like
it was
2
just
weeks
a week ago.
Yeah. Anyway.
I had a little bit of a light schedule last week as I took most of the week off to celebrate my wife's birthday, but things kind of picking up this week. Have a regular call with our HR consultants yesterday, the administrator and I. Today is a regular day, though I did have a meeting before today's meeting, and then I have a meeting later on this afternoon in the MMPO, well, in the planning offices. The subcommittee of the MMPO that's working on the Exit 155 project is meeting to discuss the agreement with DOH and moving the next step forward. Tomorrow I have a broadband tag up with some of my technical staff, and then Friday I have the Comcast broadband project update. This next week is Labor Day weekend. Of course, I think there's probably a few things going on this weekend with the Penn State game, so it should be a pretty busy week. Should start cooling down some this weekend after the rain comes through Friday, Saturday, but hopefully it's the rest of the weekend clears up and it's a nice weekend for all. But I hope everybody enjoys their long weekend, and I don't have anything else to report.
Great. Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.